Aloha guys, how are you doing today? Welcome to another YouTube lesson brought to you by Miss MC. That's me. Okay, so today's Monday again. No, yes. I hope you guys had a really great weekend, and we're going to start this week by doing some math. Okay, so what I have prepared for you is a really cool math lesson where we're going to practice a couple of things. The first thing that we're going to practice is subtraction, okay? And I have a worksheet that you hopefully received with this email that you can do with me or without me. That's fine. I'll show you how to do it anyway. And then we're going to move on to some multiplication. I think that would be video number 2. All right, so in this first video, I hope that you guys are doing great, staying healthy, and I hope that you're enjoying your life and enjoying your family, and I hope you're getting plenty of sleep and having a lot of fun, because it's very important to have a lot of fun. Always smile, always be kind, always be great. Okay, go ahead and make myself a little bit smaller to do this math stuff. Here we go. Okay. Here we are. There. I'm big enough for you to see me. Small enough to not be in the way. So this is our abacus book, and it says choose frog or take away to solve these subtractions. And we have 16 in total, all right? They vary from smaller numbers or bigger quantities. Now, I don't know if you remember the frog method. So I'm going to take this number right here, 143 minus 87, and do it in this website, or maybe not. Okay, let's just do it here. Okay, so let's do that first problem. We take 143, and we're going to do that jump that I taught you a few lessons ago. So we put the biggest number on the right, 143, and we put the smallest number on the left, which is 87. Now, if you remember correctly, this exercise is really fun because I have to make a line. Actually, you know what? I'm going to make a really straight line here. Okay, the perfectionist in me is not letting me make this line. Okay, all right. Now that I have that line, I'm going to go and tell you that we have to make jumps to the nearest 10. Do you remember that? Okay, so the nearest jump to the next 10 and 87 would be the number 90, right? And that would tell me that 87 plus 3 is 90. Now the nearest jump from 90 to the next 10, in this case 100, is how much? Yes, it is 10. So I have now gotten closer. And I can actually make a really big jump. So I made this jump, okay? And now I'm going to make a bigger jump to get me closer to that 143 and go to the nearest 10. It's actually a really big number. And I'm going to go and jump to 140, all right? And the difference between 100 and 140 is, yes, you guessed it, 40. Now, then I just need a really small figure to get to my limit here. And that would be which number? 3. Okay, so I'm going to circle in blue the numbers that we need to add up to come up with our final result. So remember, this exercise goes like this. 143 minus 87 equals, okay? And I have to add up the following numbers. I'm going to do it by hand. Okay, so when I add them up, I'm going to have 3 plus 10 plus 40 plus 3. And I'm going to add those up. 3 plus 0 plus 0 plus 3 equals, that's right, equals 6. Okay. And 1 plus 4 is 5. giving me a grand total of 56. Now, how can I check if what I just did was correct? Well, I take this number that I just added up, 56, and I add it up to my smallest number, 87. And it should give me, if I did this correctly, it should give me the biggest number on the right. So 7 plus 6 is 6 plus 6 is 12, and 6 plus 7 is 13. I take a 3, I add up 1 here, so it's 1 plus 5 is 6, plus 8. 6 plus 8 is 14. Da-da-da-da-da-da. It is the exact same number. So 143 minus 87 equals 56. We did a very good job at this one. Now, I'm going to be totally honest with you. You don't have to do it this way. If you want to do it the most simplified way that you know, which is just a simple number, or the simple way of doing it, then you can just do it. You can place at the very top 143 and at the very bottom 87 and do the natural takeaway method. You place your line here and you make a little minus sign. Now, I know that 3 is too small a number to subtract 7 from, because it would end up a negative number. So what do I have to do? We checked this in a previous video. I'm going to change my color so you see what I have to do. I borrow way from the left. So this 1 becomes a 0, and this becomes actually a 14. But I'm still not doing it. So I have to borrow again from this 14, which is going to be a 13, and then give the 10 here. So 13 minus 7 is 6. Very good. Now, 13 minus 8 is 5. And the 0, because I don't have anything here, I just came up with my answer. 143 minus 87 is 56. All right, kids. So this worksheet, you can do it in either method, whichever you prefer. If you want to do half of it the frog way, half of it the takeaway method, whatever you want is fine, so long as you do it. You don't have to print the worksheet, remember that. You can just look at the exercises from a computer and do it on your notebook if that's what you want. If your parents want to print it, that's fine too. So long as you work, that makes me very, very happy. Now, I'm going to leave you off for now because we're going to change the subject and go into multiplications in a later video. So remember, you have this worksheet. This is our Abacus book. It's page 24, all right? You have 16 exercises in subtraction. And then I'm going to leave you with a bonus. I'm going to leave you with a bonus, which is bottom here at think. It says, this is like a riddle that you have to solve. So you have to get creative and try all kinds of things, like we did in class. A 2-digit number has identical digits. So it's the same digit repeated twice. It is subtracted from 135. What are the possible answers? So what can I subtract from 135 that gives me a 2-digit number with the same identical digits? You want to think about that? Okay, that is food for thought. I'll see you in a few minutes in video number 2 in our Monday math.